I look up to true artists, people with real talent, people that are not contrived, people like, Michael Jackson, Barbra Streisand, Whitney Houston, Donny Hathaway, a lot of old soul artists, but people that really are able to sing and people that are true entertainers. I guess the last person I really respected was Lauryn Hill, because she's a powerful woman who writes her own songs, who has a great voice, and I think has a great spirit. It's absolutely important for me to challenge myself. I always try to grow as a songwriter and definitely as a singer. I'm never satisfied, and I feel like we always have room to grow. We always have lessons in even our mistakes. And I'm always trying to grow artistically and in my look. I'm always looking through fashion magazines and going to shows and listening to great singers and now acting. Just try to become a better person and a better artist. I love acting. I did Austin Powers Goldmember, and I just had my second film, The Fighting Temptations, which turned out great. I love triple threats, and I want to be one of those greats. So I like watching old musicals, and I love incorporating singing with music and acting. The more successful I become, the more successful I want to be, the more I want to master whatever I'm doing. Like, I started taking ballet because I wanted to master dancing, and after that I probably would want to take jazz and want to take, tap, opera lessons. I love that. I love, just always learning something new. There's so many different things in the world. I just want to be as intelligent as I can be, and I'm never satisfied. I definitely want to inspire other people. I want to inspire other females, other males, other people my age, and I want to represent for my generation. I want to sing about things that we go through, and basically a lot of the songs I've written are about strength and about love and about the things people my age experience every day. I want them to relate to it and feel like I've written the songs for them. As a role model, I know one of the things I try to tell, especially young women, to be happy with all the things you have, because God made all of us different for a reason. And I know I'm a curvy woman. I'm very happy about that. And I try to tell young women to eat, don't starve yourself, and learn how to love the things that are different about you. Learn how to love your imperfections and build up your character, because people concentrate so much on body image that your character and all of your traits, all the great things about you on the inside get lost. And when you have talent and when you are smart and when you are loved and you think about those things, you don't think so much about how you look all the time. Dare for more. I guess the song that best sums that up probably is Survivor. I wrote that song because, throughout whatever I survive. And it doesn't matter how hard the challenge is, I survive. And I think that definitely is Dare for more. As soon as you get one challenge and you don't compromise yourself and you accomplish that, then you set another goal. And all those challenges that come with that, you can't be afraid of it. You just have to overcome. I'm a survivor, I'm not gonna give up, I'm not gonna stop, I'm gonna work harder. I want to be the first black woman to have a Grammy, an Oscar, a Tony. I've already, I have Songwriter of the Year, but I want to master acting and Broadway. I have a long way to go, but I'm only 22, so hopefully I'll have that one day. I guess my advice about getting the best out of life would be, first of all, realizing what you want out of life. Because sometimes when you really think about it, you think certain things make you happy, but you have to really sit down and think about it and set your goals, and then sit down and think about your priorities and what's the most important to you, and basically go step by step and just keep rising until you accomplish that. But you can't let other people bring you down, and you can't let their opinions stop you from your goal. You have to keep your eye on it, and it'll eventually happen for you if you work hard enough. My ultimate goal is happiness. I just want to be happy, and performing makes me happy, writing music makes me happy, my family makes me happy, and you know, there's a lot of personal things that make me happy that has nothing to do with my career. And I think people have to know how to work at their life, their jobs, and all the other things that bring happiness to them. But you can't just concentrate on working all the time. You have to have a life, and I know that is something that I have to work at. The most daring thing, probably, I don't know, I'm a daredevil. I jumped off of this really high cliff in the south of France, and I couldn't believe I did it, but I did. It was like starting over, but I wouldn't advise anyone else to do that. The most challenging thing I've ever done, I think, was movies. Just because, even though it was natural for me when I started, just when I made the decision I was going to try to do something else, it was really scary for me because it was something so new and I had to start over. And also doing my first solo album, because I've been in a group since I was 9 years old. And that was really a big step for me, to have to make these decisions by myself and not have my sisters with me all the time. I love touring because I love performing. And when you get on the stage and there are thousands of people out there and they all love your album and love your music and appreciate it, it just feels so great. Because I know for me, when I get in the studio, it's just, you know, I'm just being creative and just really in my own world and experimenting, and then you put it on CD and people hear it and then they enjoy it, and you can tell when it inspires people. It just makes you feel so, I don't even know how to explain it. It's just the best feeling. And you're able to do that every day just about, so it's incredible. I love when people sing my songs back to me. Sometimes I just put the mic out and let them sing the songs, you know. Even sometimes I forget the lyrics and they help me out, but it just, you know, it's the best thing to know when you work hard at something, not only you love it, but other people appreciate it also. It is lonely sometimes on the road, and it's hard because you're so far away. I take certain foods with me. I take a lot of my family with me, but my cell phone is the thing. You know, I just love to be able to call back and communicate with people that I'm far away from.